Hi guys, and welcome to another video on Badger Gaming HD. So this video is basically just going to be a tour of my World Cup squad. Some good players in there. You see, I'll show you all the best players I've got from every nation and from every continent. Sorry. So yeah, we'll be starting the video with the European team, which I normally play with, and it's probably the best one I have. So yeah, we'll be starting them. As you can see, in goal we have Manuel Neuer, who is the best rated keeper on the game, on the World Cup edition. Sorry. He is a really good keeper. Obviously, with the 88 rated, he's not going to concede that many goals, and yeah, he's a really good keeper. The defence is really solid with Ramos, Company, Liechtenstein and Vertonghen. Really good players there at the back. Solid. I wouldn't say Ramos was the best, but he's a good rated and he's got a good pace as well, so that's good for a defender. Next up in the midfield we have Schweinsteiger, Pogba and Toni Kroos, who we recently packed in the first episode of Road to World Cup, so you can go check that out. Schweinsteiger is an absolute tank. He's got a lot faster. He's a lot quicker than you expect him to be. He has only got 65 pace, but he's a lot better than that on the game, I'd say. Pogba, another tank, just absolutely unreal long shots. Who just shoot from anywhere and get it on target, and good pace, passing, dribbling, defending and heading, just really good stats all round. And then finally in the midfield, Toni Kroos. He's a bit slow, but his shooting and passing and dribbling is really impressive, so that just makes up for it. So yeah, it's a really strong midfield. Now in the left winger position we have Cristiano Ronaldo, who is an absolute beast. He was the second highest rated on the game until all the upgrades came out after the World Cup. To be honest, he wasn't as good as I expected him to be with a 92 rated. I expected him to be scoring a hat-trick every game, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. But he's still a good player, and I do like him in my club. In the striker position we have Miroslav Klose, who is a 90 rated now. He is a legend in the football world. I think he's got 15 goals in the World Cup, which is more than any other player. Broke that record in the recent World Cup. So yeah, to be honest, I thought it was better as his original. I don't know why, it was just a lot better as his as his 83 rated card, I think it was. And then there's Thomas Muller in the right winger position, who has also had a few upgrades, who was a really good player as well. So that concludes the European team, and next will be the South American team. Hi guys, and we're back with the South American team. As you can see, we've got Ospina in goal, I believe. Oh no, sorry, Victor in goal. In one of our previous videos on the World Cup victory, on the road to World Cup victory, you can see how good he is there. We've got loads of highlights of him. Played really well for me, and he is a great keeper. Centre backs we have Dante and Gerdin. Gerdin's been upgraded a few times, I think, and Dante just had not the best World Cup for Brazil. And there's Dani Alves at right back position. I think he's second highest right back on the game now, after Lam. And then there's Marcelo, another good left back. Then going into the midfield we have Pacey Ramirez, who is just an absolute workhorse, runs all day. And Hernandez in the centre midfield position. A 5-star weak foot, which is impressive. A good player, good dribbling. And there's Vidal, who again is just an absolute tank. Got really good stats. And finally we go into the the best positions, where we have Neymar in left wing. Really skillful player, and unfortunately missed out on the semis of the World Cup, I think, after he got injured. Something with his back. And in the striker position we have Edison Cavani, who's linked with a lot of Premier League clubs recently. And then we have James Rodriguez, who's recently moved to Real Madrid for about 65 million, I believe. Really good stats, but he's not very good on this game, I've got to admit. He's a bit poor, actually. So next I'll be showing you the best players from our CONCACAF and African team. So next up we have the CONCACAF team. Some good players in there: Marquez, Donovan, Eddie Johnson as a striker. It's not the best team, but you do have Donovan and Johnson are definitely the best players there. Navas is a pretty good keeper, but he's a bit too small for coming out to clear crosses and things like that. Jones is a pretty good CDM, well, centre mid now, plays pretty well, good pace and stuff. So yeah, that'll conclude the CONCACAF team. As I say, it's not the best, so let's go straight on to the African one. So we are back with the African team. We have Enyema in goal. He's a good goalkeeper, but again upgraded, so he's not the best. Good diving, handling, especially reflexes, really good. Centre backs we have Kolo Toure. I don't need to say anything on him. And then we have Nkalulu, I think he's called Nkalu. Left back Boca and right back Abiwe, who is a former Arsenal player. Centre mid we have Suleiman Tawi, Sen and Bouba Kabar, I believe his name is. Not quite sure. Bouda Bouz. Then left wing Javinia, striker Didier Drogba, who is another tank, just joined Chelsea again. And right wing we have Musa. So next will be the Asian team. In fact, you know what, we are not doing the Asian team. For what they did to us in the road to World Cup victory, you will not be seeing that team.